Afternoon, the hearing will come to order. Today's hearing is on competition and consolidation in America's food supply chain, specifically in the beef industry. Our witness panel includes representatives from farm to table and from cow to consumer. I might note that the ranking member has a cow lapel pin with the flag of state of Iowa on it. He is properly attired for this hearing. We'll have an important conversation about ensuring competitiveness and fairness in the marketplace for family farmers and ranchers, while also maintaining access to safe, healthy, affordable food. This hearing is at at the ranking member Grassley's request, but I joined in willingly and brought in Senator Klobuchar, who was also anxious to be part of this because of her great work on the antitrust subcommittee. We're going to discuss challenges facing each link in the beef supply chain: farmers, producers, packers, grocers, consumers, and to elevate the concerns of many Americans about the cost and availability of food, particularly during this pandemic. Once again, thanks to Senator Klobuchar for her important subcommittee on antitrust and consumer rights, and the ranking member, Senator Lee, who I saw speaking on the floor as I walked in, so he may join us soon. This subcommittee under Senator Klobuchar has held a series of hearings on the nation's competition policy. Already this year, they've had hearings on prescription drugs, smart home technology, hospitals, and mobile app stores. They've helped ignite a national conversation on antitrust and a best-selling book. And in industry after industry, they've identified opportunities to make markets more competitive and transparent. Senator Grassley, Senator Klobuchar, and I serve on the Committee on Agriculture as well. We represent 3 states in the Midwest where our farmers and ranchers play a big role. Over the past century, our agriculture sector has served as a foundation of the most productive and efficient food supply on earth. That is the genius of American innovation. Despite droughts, floods, pandemics, and other disruptions, we continue to produce an abundance of food and not only feed our people, but we feed the world. Yet the COVID-19 pandemic, where there have been problems with supplies, wasted crops, and shifts in consumer spending, have shown a bright light on the cracks in our food system that need to be addressed. We'll hear today about how the pricing system in livestock must be structured to encourage quality and efficiency, but also fair, transparent, and competitive. We must support food producers large and small, start by addressing the barriers that prevent small farmers and livestock producers from thriving in the marketplace. We'll learn about the dangers of consolidation and market concentration, especially in the beef processing industry, where just 4 companies control about 80% of the national market. There'll be discussions about keeping business costs down, but those efforts must also preserve and strengthen a safe environment and livable wages for workers. I actually worked in a meat packing plant. It's a heartbreaking story. I won't give you that story again. I did once, that's enough. I'll just tell you that I understand a little bit about this process from personal experience. Senator Stabenow, the chair of the Ag Committee, has been a leader in this area. She introduced the Food Supply Protection Act, which I co-sponsored, authorizing financial assistance to help expand capacity at smaller regional levels. Already we've made some progress in expanding support for these farmers and producers. The December COVID package and the American Rescue Plan included funding. Secretary Vilsack has announced the USDA plans to invest $4 billion into our food supply chain, which will include millions of dollars in grants to develop and expand meat processing. There's more to do. We had a hearing yesterday on ransomware. We all know that one of the major suppliers was hit by the ransomware attack. That attack briefly forced JBS to shut down all of its beef plants in the United States. They account for nearly 1/4 of America's entire beef supply. The shutdown caused an immediate jump in the price of wholesale beef, which sent cattle futures swinging. This episode demonstrated the vulnerability that our food suppliers have when it comes to cyber attacks. We have to take it seriously. We need to make sure that American innovation has ensured that fundamentals of our food supply remain strong, but there's still too many Americans for whom our food supply is not working. Today, we'll have an honest conversation on addressing these shortcomings. I want to turn to Senator Grassley for his opening remarks, and then to Senator Klobuchar and Senator Lee.